relationship between a stock market and your frequent purchases. So this is something interesting I just wanted to convey. So if you're a frequent purchaser in your nearby grocery store or in your favorite hotel or restaurant, please watch this video. So if you want to understand the relationship between these two, stock market and your frequent eatery, that's better, right? Because even I love it. Okay, what is the relationship? Before we jump in, hi, hello, this is Ganeshan, your millionaire coach and author of the book Money Leaks. So this is a series where this is a place where you will be on the top 5% of the world, where you will make your money to work for you. Are you interested? Please watch the videos continuously which I am posting for the last few weeks. And today's video is all about the relationship between your frequent purchase and stock market, and how you can do that, take that knowledge and apply in stock market. Okay, so you like one place. For me, it's my favorite dish is biryani. So whenever my friends call me or whenever I wanted to give a treat or something, I just go to a restaurant where the biryani is good, so that I love it. And it's all about feeling happy, right? So that's what I do. Okay, so you are going and having your frequent place, and you're having something else, rice or roti, different varieties of rotis, and there are so many varieties in India to explore, and I love everything. My favorite on top of is biryani, but you can love any food, right? So anything. So take that example. Say for example, on that day you that was extraordinary taste, and next day you will for sure you'll go and may not be next day, but whenever your friends are meeting up, you'll go to the same place. For example, for the next month, one another friend wants to give a treat, and you're going and visiting that place, the same place, and you're loving the same taste because they are extraordinary in making biryani or your favorite dish, and you love it. On top of it, they will give you the dessert at the end, which gives you a complete feeling of eating the food, right? So this is what will happen if you love the food, and if the service is good, what you will do, you will go to the same place again and again and again, and you won't get bored. This is a continuous business, right? For that person, it's a continuous business, and if they're able to make money, if they're able to bring the customers again and again, the owner of the eatery, and he feels happy, and he'll make sure if anything needs to be improved, if anything needs to be added, or anything, and next time he may be giving you a bigger discount because you are a repeat customer, and that's a added advantage for people who are coming along with you to that same restaurant, right? So has this happened to you? It would have been a very common thing, right? If you are a lover of any food, and if you are a lover of visiting any one destination, you know that person very well, and they will give you a huge discount towards them, right? So it's a repeat business for them, and you are getting a best customer service, right? Okay, how this is called stickiness in business, right? Stickiness of business happens because you love the service, you love the food, and it's a more than the relationship between a customer and the business owner. So apply the same thing in stock market. Say you wanted to invest in a stock, and you go and go beyond the SMSs what you received, you go beyond the emails, you go beyond the brokers who are giving you some short-term targets, and it's difficult for you to understand why the hell the stock the target has been given, and you may lose money. Eventually maybe you may lose money. That's what happened. Most of the people will go away from the stock market because initial losses, even if it is few thousands or few lakhs, they will never ever come back to the stock market. So your first investment is really necessary as a beginner to stick to the stock market and make sure you are making money in the future and also creating wealth. So the first thing what you should do is find a stock which is having stickiness in business. The best thing is the example what I gave. If you love the food, if you go to the eatery again and again, it's called stickiness. So from morning to evening till night we sleep, we have been a regular user of so many products. Are you using a Colgate toothpaste again and again? Are you using Pepsodent again and again? These are certain products we use again and again, right? So apart from that, what are the things you use regularly? Is that product listed in stock market? Is that product you may not be a very big fan of that, but all the other people, because you may be unique, and all the other people may be using the same products, and they love everything about the product. If that is the case, that is what is a very good business to invest your money, right? Stickiness is there, people are buying, there are no complaints. Even if complaint comes, management comes open and acknowledge that, and they're taking a decision so that the complaint is not repeating again and again. So if this is the kind of thing, if it is happening, this is the one quality you should look at. And the best thing as a beginner to invest is FMCG companies, or the companies which are you are using frequently. My eyewear is Titan, and my Apple I use because I find it very useful. Initially I thought it's very costly, but the kind of use what it gives, and kind of it's not a luxury, it adds value to your life. Similarly, the shoes, what kind of shoes you buy, and is it listed in stock market? And that's how you should check out the one of the companies. That's how you can list make a list of companies what you use in your regular life. Say you are industry, if you are an entrepreneur, you are an industry, and you use chemicals. What is that chemical? Is it available in a people? Is it in a demand? Then you can invest, explore specialty chemical segment. But as a beginner, and if you don't know anything about stock market, or you don't know anything about what is happening in the industries, but as a beginner, right, so you don't know much about any industry, then stick to the FMCG companies, stick to the products which you have been regularly using. I'm not advertising Titan, but the kind of things what I see, it looks very good, right? So, and if you look at people start using so many scents and so many perfumes, what is that company behind that? And people are eating chips and chocolates and biscuits and so many what are the companies behind that? So many detergents are there, what are the companies behind that? And if you look at drugs, your parents may be consuming so many things, and what are the companies behind that? And it is in demand right now. So if you know that if diabetes is the head of the India is diabetes capital, and if there are so many people who are into diabetes, what are the companies behind producing things which is really needed for diabetes cure? So, and if you look at, there are labs which came into market, Thyrocare is there, Alchem Laboratories, and so many companies are in the lab segment. And if so many testing is going to happen, can I invest for the long term? This is how you should check, right? So what will happen if people are coming again and again? Just look at the next point, right? So for example, you love biscuits, you repeat customer. I go and buy Britannia cake again and again, and they have launched new products again and again in the last few years, and they had a consistent product launch in the last few quarters, and because of COVID they stopped, but sales had gone up. If repeat customer, I'm a repeat customer of that company, and I buy biscuits and everything about Britannia, and I buy Tata tea and Tata coffee, and if I'm a Tata consumer durables is doing good, and if I'm a repeat customer, the sales are going to go up for the company, right? And if the sales are going to go up, revenue is going to grow, right? So this is this formula looking simple. Find the stickiness in business. If the business is repeated, if you are going and repeating going to the same supermarket and again, will that supermarket grow? Same concept, he's buying and selling from all the big FMCG companies, and your nearby pharmacy store, he is going to buy and sell to you from all the big pharma manufacturers. You just ask him like which is the medicine which is going very easily, either cold related or things, and then find that medicine which is doing good, and you can interact with the distributor of that. This is how these are scuttlebutt method. I will go deep later. This method will help in identifying whether the distribution is huge and what kind of medicine people are using, and all these will give you a great insight about investing in particular stock, right? So this is so simple, right? So you can do that. You can just go to the distributor and ask. If you ask the supermarket person which biscuit is selling high, and you may see all the 10 racks full, because it has been paid by the companies, biscuit or chips or whatever, but which is flying like anything, then you will know which is launching new products which is really good. If that is the case, what will happen? Automatically the sales are going to go up, revenue is going to grow up. Even next week or next month, the sales, repeat customer, sales and revenue, this is what will happen, right? So till now, if you have been investing in a particular stock, and if it is not doing good, instead of sticking with the same stock for a very long time and cursing the person who had taught you to invest in stocks, better to sell it off. And because this is a time which is going to come, I usually say in my webinar that once in a decade opportunity which is going to come. I mean, I may be like so much negative, because looking at the way the market is going up, but the biggest bubble is happening. That is what I see. If that is the case, if you are holding on to the cash, because right now economy is very weak, because job security is a problem with the employees, and business security is a problem with business people. If all these are concerns, what might happen to the stock market and what might happen to the economy as such? If that is the case, if you're ready with cash, if you're ready to deploy when conditions are good in the sense when market is weak, as an investor you always should invest when there is a huge bear market, huge bloodbath. You should be expecting a bloodbath so that you can invest a lot. But most of the time when there is a bloodbath, people will go and almost like they will fear out what will happen to my money, invested money. But if you're watching the stock market index and what is happening across the world, you'll be ready to invest when there is a bloodbath, not only during this time, whenever, even in the future. That is what will happen to you if you are almost like expecting the once in a decade opportunity. That happened in 2008, 2000, 1987 in US. In Indian market, people started interacting and coming into market for so much in the 2000, 2008. Let's see what is going to happen in the next 6 months. It's going to be interesting. You'll have lots of opportunities coming your way. So many stocks have gone beyond valuations. It's very high valuation. Instead of investing right now, please wait. Probably except if you find a value stock, you can go and invest. This is my view. So it's up to you to check out the facts behind that, because economy, as you all know, whatever I shared, it's all already available in the Google domain, and many economists, right from Raghuram Rajan and Manmohan Singh and everybody have said that it's truth which we should accept. What might happen to the next 1 year or 1.5 years, it's truth. So are you ready? That is the reason I'm asking you to guys to keep cash in hand, and once things are good, meaning market is going down, you can go and invest. That happened in March last week. Market came down to 25,000, but nobody expected a rebound like this. That is one hard truth everyone will accept. But again, if it happens, you should be ready to invest. That is the concern. I'm just putting it forward. So just check your portfolio. If it is really good, go and check your portfolio. The first thing to do is find the stickiness in business. Go along, check out what are the things you find in your daily life, and are you using it repeatedly. Apply the same in stock market if that company is available in stock market. And finally, if repeat customer sales and revenue is happening, that company should be good. Not for the immediate profit, that might happen, but eventually we are here for becoming into the top 5%. You will become into the top 5% only if you're not churning in the sense you are increasing the flow, changing the portfolio again and again. So it should be for a long time. But right now, go and check your portfolio if it is performing or not performing. Have you checked the stickiness of the business in that stock before investing? Or go and check at least now, so that you are getting a huge value in the future, right? For that only. So please go and do that. If you want a consultation with me, if you want to understand whether the investments what you made is right, either in the stock market or mutual fund, please go and book your appointment. It's very simple. ganesanthiru.as.me. Just go book your appointment. It's going to be much simpler, and let's discuss about what is happening. It's a free consultation. Please go and book your time. In this week, half an hour, I am just giving out my time so that you can come and ask what is happening in your portfolio. Let's discuss and take a decision, informed decision. Be ready for the future. That is the only thing I just wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this video if you loved the video, if loved the content, because it's something like nobody would have expected stock market to be so simple. When I explain this to people go, oh, can I invest on my own? Because everybody's having a latest app. The only thing is finding the good stocks instead of thinking about so many other people. Forget all the noises. Please learn yourself. If you learn, your earnings will be your own. So it becomes quite simple, learning and investing and making money on your own, and seeing that your money is growing for you and you are going to take the fruits out of it, right? Thank you so much for watching. If you have any doubts with respect to this video, please post it in the comment section, and please share this video with your friends and invite your friends to like our page, so that they get so much content about stock market, mutual funds, and what are the right insurance to have in your life, and anything and everything about money. So if you want to be on the top 5%, you should know everything and make your money to work for you. Let's come to the top 5% of the world. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you on Wednesday. Today is Monday. Catch you on Wednesday. Thank you so much.